Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, they want you can leave them.
We home. I got they want this one. I got easy on that too. As a backup. Isha as a backup. Ready to go?
Yeah. So Chad, you can start to explain to him about Agora.
All right, cool.
Oh, you can't sit there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, my bad.
We should connect how IT led to Agora though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
the same thing.
All right, cool.
Is there a segue question?
Yeah. So how did you can ask him, how did you end up at Agora Cap?
Where did we just leave off this now?
Starting to transition in that part.
Okay, we just finished.
About IT.
We're talking about the IT part,
yes,
and how the IT part was making a lot of money, and how we outsource it from growing websites to outsourcing websites.
We speed up.
Craig, can you just ask them not to talk right outside the door?
did.
Okay, thank you.
What's my next question?
Yeah. So he's explaining. He pretty much just explained to you how he was making money in IT. So you can just ask him like, how did you end up at Agora?
Okay.
And what were you doing for them?
What is that?
Cool, buddy.
Okay, because a lot of these kids, these BlissDecks, I'm like that. Stop. Tell anybody, do not use BlissDecks and Carmelex. That's just tears the skin up on the lips. It's regular cocoa butter, more chapstick, simple things.
I swear, man, right there.
There you go, bro. I just want to make sure.
Me and you gonna be doing a commercial with Shaquille O'Neal.
There you go, bro.
You know I'm on point.
So tell me, man. So how did you get
Agora.
How did you get introduced or start?
How did you end up at Agora?
Okay.
And what
So
were
how
you
did you
doing?
end up at Agora?
So look, man,
One
I was.
more time.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So what led you to Agora?
I think I was 22, 23 years old. You know, I was online. I was checking out some different job listings. And I had just started getting into the SEO, to be honest with you. You know, it wasn't something I was familiar with. It was something that I had just started to really kind of master. And they had an opening, man. And to be honest with you, it was the only company in like 200-mile radius that was offering an SEO position. Right? So I'm looking at something like, I don't got a chance on getting this job. Right? I'm thinking I'm the only person in the world that's, you know, in my city, in my hood, trying to figure out how to do this, you know, search engine optimization, IT. I go in there for the interview, Mike, and the crazy thing is, man, I had some campaigns lined up. I had some shit that nobody had seen at that company, and I was the top candidate for the entire office. They interviewed hundreds of people. So basically, I was on to some shit. I started figuring out some things that nobody else could do. And then next thing you know, like I say, man, I was a young black dude, man, showed up in my 3-piece suit, you know, extra swaggy, could talk well, you know, could get my point across. And I let them know that, yo, no matter what, I'm going to figure this shit out. You know, we make a way. You know, we don't fuck with roadblocks. And that's what it was, bro. I started off at Agora, man. Started off on a small internship. Gave me small assignments, man. I smashed all my small assignments. As I got more successful at the company, man, I started to get more results. That's when I was able to get a lot of freedom, man. What do you need? What can we do for you? Yo, I need 15 laptops, man. You know, I need different softwares. I need landlines. I need all types of technical shit that a company going to provide for you when they invest in your craft. And as I began to do so, man, while I was getting successful, I had to educate the other guys at the company how to do the same thing I was doing, man, how to become a part of it. So I started building my own department, man. 24 years old, young black dude working at a multi-million-dollar company. You know, it's groundbreaking type stuff, man. Amazing salary, back ends, commissions. From that standpoint, a lot of people want to know, like, all right, cool. Come in, you started this company. When do you guys start touching major money? About year 2, we started going from $1 million company, man, to a 9-figure company. All right, as we started to grow, so did, you know, my ability and my leverage. You know, I had a company that I was working with a young guy signed me on, Brett Holmes, man. It's the young white guy that brought me into the Agora. You know, that's the one that, you know, he know one day we're gonna chop it up. That's the guy I feel like put me in this position that I'm in right now, the shit I'm into right now. We basically, like I said, used his Amex account, bro, and we went and made shit happen, man. We went around the world. We flew around the country. We worked with the Yahoos, the Googles. We did conferences, and we built my skill set up to be one of the best SEOs in the world. the ability to drive traffic to your website from Google for any keyword. We mastered that process. We basically sat together and allowed me to break the Google algorithm, which is $1 trillion algorithm. That's how important that company is. We can manipulate the most important platform in the world. People go to the search engine for anything and everything in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
I can put whatever I want to on that first spot on the first page for any keyword in the world. That kind of manipulation is the type of shit that people don't even understand. That's the type of power. You control the power, you control the information, you control the people. We control the people. That's what Agora is, man. And that's why a guy like me is so important, right? That's why a guy like me that can say that he stole all this money over 7 years, but only a foolish person to believe that. This guy must have been doing something for these people, and then people felt like I was going to throw him under the bus. All I wanted was my freedom.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I want you to ask him about how he was doing this, how he was making Agora a lot of money,
Cool. Yes.
and then make sure, and we're going to transition into the bots.
All right. So just explain to me, how were you making Agora a lot of money? What was some of the? So explain to me, how were you making Agora all this money? Damn.
I was making
No,
Agora.
the question first. I'm like stuttering. So explain to me, how were you making all this money for Agora? Like, what were some of the things that you were doing?
You know, it's crazy, Mike, man. At the end of the day, it took me a while to even understand that business model. So let me put it like this, man. And it's going to sound crazy, man, but Agora is it's an undercover Ponzi scheme, man, described as an email newsletter company. You know, that's the front, man. At the end of the day, what I mean by that is that email newsletters mean that we create content, we secure, you know, subscribers. Those subscribers turn into conversions. Those conversions turn into customers. I mean, you come to my website, man, you're reading something about penny stocks, and then you join a newsletter that's going to inform you about different penny stocks each and every day. You get that newsletter, and you're clicking through that actual newsletter, and it takes you to promotions that are also now based around penny stocks, right? So we didn't target you based off of your interests, and we didn't target you based off of the type of shit that you're looking for. And now we done brought a page that can create that and continue that conversation. So you come to a penny stocks promo that's offering you something for $97. And once you spend that $97, it's offering you another upsell for $397. Then another upsell for $5,000, and another upsell for $10,000. Next thing you know, Mike done spent all his savings on a wish and a prayer, a hope and a dream that he about to make $15,000 turn into $2 million. So I'm the guy that helps you get those people into that motherfucking funnel. It's called a sales funnel. I create the traffic that allows you to optimize people's interests and wants, and to capitalize off what they're looking for, and to make them invest in products. 99% of those times, those products don't make people any revenue. All right, it's a marketing scheme. It's a ploy. We learned how to get around the red tape, which is if you accidentally find some shit and then you go invest in it, that's your fault. But they ain't know a guy like me was the one that was enforcing that from the back end. All right, I know exactly what keywords bring in money because I got access to the data. I know what keywords ain't worth shit because I got access to the data.
Yeah.
Right? So when you got dollars, you say, yo, Chad, we need you to turn some shit up on this keyword over here, man. You know, we need to get some money on Donald Trump. Anybody searching for Donald Trump, we got some promotions for him. Hillary Clinton, President Obama, gold prices, silver prices, Keystone Pipeline, shit like that. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So now you start to understand why there's so much content around certain topics on the internet, why there's so much misinformation. Because we are preying on your emotions. It's a place for CNN, it's a place for Fox News. They looking through the same window, but they saying completely different shit. So now you got a company like Agora, man, they got 13 sub-affiliates. One affiliate is talking from a Republican standpoint, the other affiliate is talking from a Democrat standpoint. So the way I look at it is, we got Macy's selling the same shirt for $30, and we got Nordstrom selling the same shirt for $500. And guess what? The same dude own both companies. That's what Agora is. We a beast, man. We gonna control the market. We gonna dictate what you think and how you feel. And we got both angles gonna sell you products, and Chad Focus gonna drive traffic. And we gonna make millions of dollars. We gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars. We gonna make billions of dollars. And you gonna invest the last that you got and put it in our pockets. If you're a 35-year-old white guy to 65-year-old white guy, you done made a lot of money. You retired. We looking at you as a target market. Because guys that look like Mike and Chad Focus ain't the target market. We ain't sitting on that kind of money. I don't know too many of my homies ever had more than $1,000 in the bank at one time. I don't know too many of my homies that got credit. I don't know too many of my homies that got Bitcoin. So we ain't the target market. But Chad Focus come through, and these white guys prey on other white guys, and nobody know that behind the scenes. But when I go ahead and I get in trouble, they say Chad Focus stole from the white man, not a white man stole from the white man.
So, what was when you say you used to steal money? Like, what were some of the ways that you would do that?
Well, you gotta understand. So the way the Ponzi scheme works, man, is that you're basically capitalizing off of people's emotions, man. You know, more recently, you'll see somebody tell them that you're investing into a company who's gonna give you a return on your money. Then they start to funnel all of your dollars, right? So the most notable case before Chad Focus, there was a fire festival. You know, they had my man Ja Rule entangled into a situation that he didn't understand. He was just doing the marketing, right? So now these guys are going to the Bahamas and they're getting people like me and you, Mike, that got some money to invest into their company, and they tell us we're gonna get a return on something that was never tangible. So that's what you see with a company like an Agora, or you see a company like these Motley Fools. They're basically creating content, man, to get you to invest into their ideas, and these ideas haven't been proven. This isn't like investing into some real estate where you like, look, Mike, give me $20,000, I'm gonna give you this foreclosure. We gotta invest $65,000, right? So now we in a whole $85,000. But Mike, me and Chad gonna sell that house for $85,000 times 2, and y'all gonna get a cut out of that. So now we understand that, we didn't just put together this money, man. We got $170,000. We gotta subtract that from $85,000. We got $85,000, and me, you gonna split it in half. Meaning that that's a business model. That's something tangible somebody can invest into. You can invest into real estate. You understand what I'm saying? You can invest into, tangible products. You can invest into having a brick and mortar store. It's hard to invest in the stock market. It's hard to invest in Wall Street. But if you behind the scenes like me and you, and we got insider information, that's the kind of shit that got Martha Stewart in trouble. So that's what Agora is, man. They the insiders making sure the insiders stay rich, and we the outsiders making sure we put in the money. So these guys got the money to touch and do whatever they need to do.
When you started working, when you were working with Agora, did you ever use like bot farms?
Most definitely. So remember I was telling you about the process, man, of getting your content to show up in Google?
Yes, sir.
Google got a bunch of different factors, and those factors are what you got to kind of, master to get your content to show up to be visible. So they got something that's called on-page SEO. Then they got another process, Mike, that's called off-page SEO. And that's the process of having backlinks. These backlinks count as votes, and these votes allow you to rank into the search engine. All right? For most smaller websites, you're competing against an MSNBC, a Yahoo, or CNN. These companies generate backlinks all the time organically because they have systems, they've been in place for a long time. Where a company like Agora, they have been making money off of paid advertising for so long that I come through and I use software to start to build the bots, to start creating automatic promotions. I started doing stuff like creating what's called blog private networks, where I can go ahead and create 1,000 different websites, put a backlink on each website based on a specific keyword, Mike, and use that backlink as a vote to make sure my website ranks higher than all the other websites. I'm creating funnels that allow me to go ahead and re-trigger the algorithm. So if Google tells me I need 2,000 backlinks because my competitor, that's number 1, has 2,000 backlinks, now I know I need 2,001 backlinks.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? So now I can reverse engineer the process that I got to do to inflate the system. Once I get you on the first page, number 1 on Google, you're now an authority for that topic, right? What I don't have to do any longer is I don't have to build any more bots because now you're certified. So now, when Google sends 10,000 visitors to that actual page every day for that keyword, and number 1 spot gets 90%, now you're going to get 9,000 clicks every day for the rest of your life because I done created a process that now has turned into genuine inorganic traffic. An unorganic process yields organic results. Search engine optimization. I didn't just optimize the search engine. I didn't just took that motherfucker over. We didn't just hijack you for traffic. That same 9,000 clicks you now get from a process that Chad created means you don't have to spend $9,000 on those clicks every day, all day on PPC, which is the way that Google makes the money.
So Chad, what I want you to do, I want you to give remember how yesterday we talked about giving a more direct explanation of bots? So pretty much we want you to explain that you're using bots to create these fake websites that help you rank higher on Google.
Cool. So Mike, I'll tell you another thing that I think is like...
So should I just ask him the question, explain what bots are to me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
1,000%.
Cool.
If I could though, before we switch into like what are bots like, I'd like to know more about how is this allowed or how is it swept under the rug?
I got you.
Because if everyone's doing this and it's manipulating everybody, like...
Now for the majors.
What's that?
I'm going to explain major versus independent and how it applies to Google before we get to where.
So I'm gonna ask what is bots.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Start that.
So which one we going to? We going to bots first or bots?
Bots first. Explain to me what is bots, and then how can you use, how is this legal? Man, would be a good answer.
How is this? It's so widespread. How has this not been like?
Stop. Okay, bingo.
Okay.
So first of all, these purple lights got me sleeping in the motherfucker.
It's on my room too, Mike. I live in this shit.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
It's very relaxing. So it's good sleep.
All I gotta do is get your massage chair. You out of here.
I'm out of here, bro.
I was thinking about bringing you the little foot thing. You know the little foot massage everybody get? I said, let me give Mike a present.
I need one of those.
Brookstone wasn't open, man. Brookstone wasn't open. Amazon taking too long, man.
Bird up.
Call your boy Bezos, man. Tell him we need that overnight shipping again, man.
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
Man.
Tell Jeff Bezos stop playing with us, man. You got 200 billion.
He
Share
let
something.
the company go.
He said, my hands full.
He left his island somewhere.
That's funny. He ran it up, though. He ran it up during the Corona. Maybe about 200 billion during the Corona. He ain't got divorced. Ain't that crazy?
I think he's remarried already.
Yeah. Quickest way to become a billionaire to marry one. Y'all like that, right? See what happened to Ye, right? That's my guy. My guy.
We set?
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Ready?
Yes, sir.
So explain to me again exactly what are bots.
You know what's crazy, Mike? Bots are humans. You know, bots are a way to automate a process. All right, I'll put it like this: a bot is nothing more than artificial intelligence. If you understand, like Detroit, right? What was Detroit built off? General Motors, right? So back in the day, we used to have people that worked in the factories, and they were the ones that built the cars, right? So we had assembly lines.
Mm-hmm.
What's an assembly line now today? It's a machine. That's a bot. An assembly line is a bot, which means that we can eliminate people like yourself and myself to do a process. Because a guy like me in here, I can manage the whole process with all y'all in the room. Y'all can leave and just leave your cell phones. All right. So a bot allows me to create a script. That script runs the technology. That technology does exactly what you program it to do. When we're talking about building backlinks, and I know that I need 2,000 of them, I can't find 2,000 people quick enough to write an article and put a backlink in that article for me. But I can automatically build a website using software. I can automatically generate content using software. And then I can have a bot create a script where they put backlinks on all of those different websites when I need them to, on a schedule, make it look natural, understand the factors that make sure it doesn't look like fraud. And then you create this process where you're able to, like I said, drive traffic because you done broke the algorithm. Now, a lot of questions people ask me is that, how do you stay under the radar? Well, before I was out here as Chad Arrington, creating my own websites, I had chadarrington.com.
Change the screensaver setting to never.
You understand the backlink stuff, or was it too crazy? Do you understand some of the backlink stuff I'm saying? Was it too crazy?
Sorry?
No electricity in Pakistan.
No electricity? Alright.
So we'll just have to get this whatever you got.
It's technical. I understand
Okay, cool.
what it's pertaining to, but I don't know exactly.
Physically, what it is, I got you.
No, sir.
But a backlink is a vote. A backlink is just a vote.
A vote.
And it's like you Donald Trump and Biden.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Say that for the camera.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I got you.
And you can ask me that question too.
Okay.
On camera.
Okay, I got you.
TV learn.
I got you.
I'm in school right now.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
This is so interesting.
Turn to make sure so this doesn't happen.
Yeah, just send it to Never.
You ready, bro? So Mike, man, bots are automated scripts created by software that allow you to replicate human action.
And they don't take lunch breaks.
And they don't take lunch breaks, you never get tired, right? So this is the new modern age assembly line being, you know what I'm saying, null and void. All right, this is like I said, it's the Matrix, man. We don't need humans any longer. You can't count on them sometimes. People get paid too much, they get tired, they get sleepy. A bot never gets tired, and it never ever misses.
So you keep saying this backlink. Break that down to me for a minute.
So we broke down the backlink process, which, you know, in layman's terms, it's a vote. And what I mean by that is that imagine you got a presidential election. You know, the votes run the game, right? Back in the day, we did what? Hand paper ballots. Nowadays, we don't know what's going on because there's so much technology that they can be automating who wins and who doesn't win based on who likes who. So this entire thing started to happen as we moved into the digital, you know, era. All right? Backlinks, automation, bots, they're able to create votes. Votes create popularity. Popularity creates clout, and clout creates results. And so that's what it really is, man. It's a mechanism to create realistic results. It's an artificial mechanism to create realistic results. If I'm using backlinks, I'm creating votes for my website. I'm showing up first in Google for the search engine. I'm getting traffic. Then I'm turning traffic into money. 5-step process.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't see you.
No, I'm sorry. So if you tell Vice Land to go fuck off, okay?
No. Hey, just to announce it, we just got approved. So
I'm trying to tell you.
Keep it rolling.
If this didn't fucking approve it.
I just got the email.
You hear this? What this motherfucker just
keep
said?
the party going.
You hear that shit?
I literally just got the email. So
yeah, bro. That's why I had to stop. I'm like,
Let's keep bugging.
okay. That's why I had to stop.
We good
I
money.
must have felt that email coming. Cause these bro. Okay, there goes that shit again. There goes
Right
that
here,
shit
brother.
again. I must have felt that
I
email
just
coming.
responded
Call
to it.
them motherfuckers. They go fuck them
we good money.
motherfucking
We
selves.
good money. Let's keep.
All right.
the
I'm
party going.
sorry. Okay. So
You think I feel like you feel?
no, that's a different.
I felt
conversation.
the energy though. That was a good, yeah.
But it was right on time. The email came because I had to say something. Okay, let's get back in.
I needed that juggernaut. I felt
Woo!
that. Yes, sir.
Okay, so if everybody's using this, if everybody's getting manipulated,
Yeah.
why is it not being stopped? Why is not more being done to stop this process of backlinking?
Let me put it like this. Everybody trying, but not everybody succeeding. It's 400 spots in the NBA. It's 4 billion people trying to play ball every day. This shit the majors, baby. And there's only one shared focus in both industries. Can't nobody do what I do. And that's the real loophole that nobody's understanding. When people seen what I had in their newspapers, and they was like, how this kid do this? They never heard of an SEO before because they never heard of me before. This ain't some popular shit. This ain't some shit that everybody know about. This ain't a doctor. This ain't a lawyer. This search engine optimization. This is Google, man. It's $1 trillion platform. You can't fuck with that. They built this so that you couldn't do it. And I sat down and I studied every nook and cranny, every factor, and I mastered that shit. This took 10 years of work, man. This ain't overnight, man. This took a decade of my life. People ain't ready to sacrifice shit. They want instant gratification, bro. I was willing to die for mine, bro. So not everybody can do this SEO thing. Not everybody can be successful. It ain't gonna be no more shared focuses because they building an algorithm to stop guys like myself. All right? At the end of the day, I was doing SEO for myself before I started working for Agora. They blacklisted my website. That means that you can't do the same shit that I was doing for Agora, which is spending millions of dollars of paid advertising, because now they allowed to go under the water and do certain shit. All right? Agora's allowed to spam websites. They can go ahead and pay off the Canned Spam Act. Agora's allowed to come out here and provide fraudulent services. They allowed to take millions of dollars from people. But as long as you're giving money back to the government, they see the FTC and I see the FBI. I've been saying that for a long time. So when you got money, bro, you got platforms, you got different shit, you're allowed to bend the rules a little bit. And at the end of the day, when you do SEO on the level I was doing it, and they making money over there, and I'm able to turn money, bots, systems, into credit and cash over here for Agora, when you find them, guess how much money they get? The money you asking for. So we turning this fucking fraudulent situation, we turning this crazy ass scheme into real dollars. And when you understand how corporate America work, they gonna get theirs regardless. All right? Chad Focus doing it on a smaller scale, that doesn't make them the type of money that they need. They gotta punish me just for trying. But now when you realize that young black dude was working for Agora, helping them do the same thing on a humongous scale, that's some shit they don't want to be public. It's a reason why when you read my indictment, they say unnamed company, because then you guys gotta go ahead and start digging and start asking questions like you're doing right now.
Amazing.
Jesus Christ. Oh, can we get a...
I mean,
I know, a lot of
I know
that
we're
shit
not done yet,
was
but
talking and moving fast.
I'm just like, I'm really.
Science on him, kid.
I appreciate
You blowing my
guys.
mind, Chad. Real talk,
You
bro.
talking like Jay-Z before niggas
Don't say that.
was being
Don't
able
say
to slow it
Jay.
down.
Jay, listen, don't listen.
No,
Jay,
we're not recording right now.
Hey, look, but Jay, you know.
Oh, listen, I already know. I know.
All right, just making sure you
Retracted. I know
understand
that.
it, because we're gonna get into that too.
Please do.
Yes,
Please
sir.
do. How is it legal?
I put the biggest billboard next to Hove. I looked down on Hove and B. He said, "What do you see?" I said, "I see me." He ain't like that part, but I love Hove.
He ain't like that.
Imagine me and Hove in a room together. Hey, Mike, Mike, listen, bro. You see what little basement I came out of? I sit in that basement and do what we just did right now, bro, with a laptop and a computer and no internet, because I'll be hacking somebody else's Wi-Fi. You see what I just came out of? Niggas ain't got electricity, we got running water, bro. I'm definitely going back on top. You got no choice, man. So, bro, you know.
I hope I be there for the ride, bro. Real talk. Man, bro.
We set?
We set?
No, I'm saying.
Where we,
Yeah,
Greg?
Yeah.
Where we at now, baby?
So I want you to ask, I'm going to come back and I get a couple music things out the way, but the last thing I want you to ask about this, we're going to touch a little bit more on it later, but the last thing I want you to ask real quick is what exactly his punishment for his role in all this has been.
Okay.
Just, before we go into that, I'm just curious, off camera, what was the I love what was just happening between you two? Between Dion, you and Chad.
Are we not rolling?
I would like to get that on film, but I want to know what it is. If we can get it on film.
Well, the issue is Jay will buy his own tickets on Ticketmaster.
He's going to explain that to you.
But
We're gonna, we were gonna get that in.
Let's
in
get
the next
I know what
location.
it is.
I
Just gonna fuck him up.
Slow down.
You gonna mess my day up.
I'm not.
I only got 2 ears. I see a lot of mouths.
I got you. One at a time.
Can I just step in? We were gonna talk about that at the next location.
Thank you, Greg.
Just
I want to know what that was. That's all.
Good?
Who's that? What's going on?
No, we good. You want me to finish telling Mike?
I mean, I was asking.
Okay. No, so essentially, but we'll cover it on thing. But essentially, what it is that, you know, I guess the point is, Jay and bigger artists, what they'll do is they'll buy their own tickets for their own concerts to build up scarcity and sell them on other platforms, making it look like it was already sold out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty.
So and the question is, why is that legal versus what, say, Chad is doing?
You had a verse. You said, what was your verse?
I forget. I was just freestyling.
You were just. Oh shit! You were just freestyling just now.
I was talking shit, Mike. Yeah.
I saw Hope. So put this in mind. I looked down. I said, "What do you see?" I see Hope. I see me. I'm sorry. I hope you remember that shit when you hit the store.
But Mike, going back to Matt and Greg's point, is that's another beat.
I heard that, but I just want. Can I live right now? I just want. Yeah. I'm sorry. I understand that, but I just want to understand it now in this moment.
100%.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, what's this question?
So pretty much you're just asking him what has been his punishment for all of this. Thank you.
All right. Have we discussed in this moment that he's being punished?
That's what he's about to.
Okay, so so you say that you have an indictment about this. You've gotten in trouble for this?
Most definitely. You know, currently right now, Mike, Matt's facing 68 years, probably about 2 years ago.
68.
68 years, man. I was detained, man. I think it was the first week of June 2019. You know, the U.S. Marshals came, man, AR-15 up, 30, 40 of them, like I was El Chapo. You know, they grabbed me up at the front door. You know,
of your home?
Of course, they roughed me up. They put a gun to my son's head. They put a gun to my mother's head, my stepfather's head, my little brother's head. They came in that bitch to prove a point. You understand what I'm saying? I got detained. They took me to the white room, asked me if I wanted to have any conversation. You know, the first thing I said is, give me my lawyers. After that, man, I was locked down and sent down to Supermax on Madison Street. I was locked up, had 3 Mexican brothers on my right side. I had 2 young black guys on my left side. And we rode in there in the same paddy wagon that killed Freddie Gray. Strapped down, ankles, arms, bracelets. I went in that prison, just like an episode of Eyes. I had to sit there and had these guys humiliate me. I took a shower.
What's your bet? What's your bet?
Yeah, you just gotta wear a shirt under it. No one goes.
Yo, man, what's going on? Yo, that's off my fault. Come on, bro. Yo, the first time you gonna smile today. Yo, guys, back up 1 second. Yo, I want you to meet yo. This my guy right here.
Watch it, bro.
DJ, he right here. His video, rated A DJ. He's the vibe. Please talk to her. This man here. She made sure that you were straight. I know you was on here mad at me, yo, for nicking his cars. You guys ride. So we want to make sure that you got something to rock. She also a driver too. When he go ride around tomorrow for the show, she's gonna put the stars on you right back. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Make sure you fly, shit. Don't disappoint. Never. Man, this is my guy right here. I want to introduce you guys. We work hard. We don't play. Yeah. Guys, yo, make sure everybody's straight. We got friends. We got cars.
Coming in the driveway? Okay, let's move this back up just a little bit so I can start to put up a little bit.
You put in one? I had this one on your sister. Yeah, we're gonna move this one, make them move one side. So real quick, I wanna park all the cars so that we can make sure we get all the cars over here. Nobody park on the street.
Yeah, you good. Watch your back, bro.
And I have 3 more cars coming.
We probably gonna move the trucks and make some room. I'm gonna get them to make some room real quick. AOB. She said she got 3 more cars. Can you pull a truck up here?
Alright. Yeah.
She got 3 more cars coming, she said.
What needs to be moved?
She need to move this move your joint right here, B. We should be able to fit 3 after he moved a big wagon.
Oh, I'm so glad I wore my jacket.
Bro, I've been freezing for 2 days.
Yeah. I wasn't getting caught up this time. Fuck no, I didn't travel too many motherfucking times. Vegas, Atlanta, LA, everywhere. The fucking airport's cold.
Cold as a bitch.
As shit. I'm thinking I'm doing something traveling, you know what I mean? Got my little jewels on.
You try to adjust
small ass shirt.
I was going to Miami.
Wearing my little short set. Shirt be stretched out. You know how when you used to be little, you put your knees, put your whole body in the shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it works.
Not
I wasn't
today.
getting caught this time. No. We focus around here.
You already.
We focus around here.
That's Chad tonight?
No, that's Barry. Yo. What happened, bro?
Let's go by the over the chefs.
I already filmed the chefs.
I want where the other white dudes at, yo?
It's like, bro.
You already know, B. Shout out to Curse Club, you feel me? Curse Club in the building, man. Who that next to you, yo? Who that? Who that over there?
You know what I'm saying?
He your team. You already know.
You already know.
You see my man, yo. This is what the Curse Club do, yo. Curse Club.
Niggas have a head cameraman to go get that. What the fuck is you talking about? We on that ourselves.
Matter of fact, I'm about to take. Come on, let's go over to the chef, man.
Come on.
Chef. Not Joe Baggins. You know how we do, man. We don't only think global. We don't only focus global, but we eat global too. Hey, so what could I do with this flower? You ever heard of nacho bangs? Yeah, nacho bangs. One bite tastes like love. Come on. Now what's that, my good brother? What do we throw in there? A little what? Nacho bangs on. Hey, listen. Nacho bangs on. Shoving it up, man. Come on, you see the precision in the cuts, man. You see the precision in the cuts. You see the precision.
Hey, man, you gotta have fun in the kitchen, man. You gotta have fun. It's about the good energy and the great vibes. You can't cook in the kitchen and be mad.
Never trust a skinny chef, that's why I'm stepping to the side. Too skinny.
Never ever trust a skinny chef.
Don't trust a skinny chef. You see my chefs, and they all look like they done ate a hella fat back and ribs.
I got a lot of people going, FYI.
Oh, man. Listen. Hey, Chef Keith. I got it. Get a clip.
Work too much. Let me tell you something. Your goddamn selves.
I want to tell y'all a secret. If y'all not about to get none of this cooking that's in this motherfucker right here tonight, y'all missed out. You missed out. It's about to go crazy tonight.
Listen, forgive me. That's the one chef that gets that Henny, but he will flip it up to a 7. What's going on over here, bro? What's going on over here? Oh, nacho mango sauce? Nacho mango sauce? Hey, bro, was yeah, man. Friends from him? We got a smoke. I got you, man. We helping each other out. Come on. My fault, bro. I got it. It's not a game. What's going on?
Bang, bang.
That was lit.
Why you walk like you so powerful all the time?
What do you mean?
I guess, look, I wanted you to tell my guys, yo, some real shit. Where you from?
Born and raised in Iceland.
Hey, B.
Lived in America.
Are you leaving?
What else do I know?
We gotta get B out of here. You gotta go make a move for the joint real quick. So I was trying to get y'all to. Yeah. If y'all move this car, y'all take this out of there.
You gotta take all of them out.
Can you help them please real quick, bro? We're gonna move the cars, Marlon, yo, and get them out of here so we can get B out of here. We're gonna get the Equinox. No, we gotta move this first. We gotta move this first because I'm not gonna scratch nothing. So
alright, we're gonna move that. But that guy go too.
Yeah, the kitchen right now.
What we gonna do? Show him how to do it.
The kitchen right now is empty.
Show them how to arrange the cars so they don't scratch nothing. We gotta press the cars out of here real quick. So how would you do it? I want to have all of your cars in here and have space for all your cars. So please show them how we're going to arrange this.
Well, I think you should
take everything out first. Let everything go out.
Like a boss?
To have him like this,
all right, so help us do
go out and bring everything in.
Hey, Marlon, look, I always wanted you to see like how Rocky IV was, right? Glago. Be with me for a second and let her talk to you like we like how. So look, she gonna tell you how it's gonna go. No, let her wait the ponytail and let you know how it's about to be done. Take your time. Y'all not talking.
So what cars do you want to have in? Let's start with that.
Tell her what cars. The extra what cars do we have, madame, and which ones is we gonna throw out of here today? We got the i8, Marlon.
Mazzy, i8.
No. Look, you ain't even asked her what cars does she.
What cars you bringing in?
Cause
so
these
I'm
is
about
going.
To bring a GLE, the C43, and a Phantom Drophead.
Oh, everything coming out then.
So definitely the G-Viking, the Wraith, and the Phantom Drophead in the front. You have the i8. You can have the Maserati, and the rest can be in the back.
What I'm gonna do is get everything out the way for you, so you can bring them in how you want them in.
Let's do it.
That's cool.
Let's rock.
So we're gonna take everything out. Everything must go. And we're gonna pop everything away. These two, she said the Wraith can stay.
So look, we gonna always argue with each other, but at the end of the day, our sisters is gonna bring it. We not trying to real nigga each other all day. We trying to fucking real business each other.
We got the drop head Phantom coming in. And then we got the
I think he had that smoke. I got you.
You smoke too? You get some good weed tonight.
You been
I want you to do nothing. Have a good time. You have a good week.
Now we need keys.
You know you work hard as shit, not be watching, yo.
I know, too hard.
You still who you are.
Actually, yesterday I went out. And I
It's
don't
Captain
know.
Curtis, man.
They gave me a award. My award is overappreciated.
He know who he is,
I
yo.
need him to get back in his.
They be like, yo, why you do so much? And I be like, yo, you just
Trying to get shit straight first.
I can get some juice.
What you need, yo? Right, you got me right here.
Please, you go check on Aaliyah Lee, bro.
Aaliyah Lee, good. I had Aaliyah Lee
Please don't let nothing happen to Aaliyah.
I had Aaliyah Lee the whole time when we was smoking and I've been geeking with her talking about the scenes and shit, bro.
You are amazing.
I got you, bro.
You get the keys,
never
yo.
cared who I
Fuck that
was.
shower,
So I
yo. We
like
gotta
you, 'cause I
move
like
this damn
people
equinox,
around like
bro.
that. So
We gotta get these
instead of
cars in
giving away to all the community, I gotta help you get $1 billion to help the
just
rest of
look
the
in the
community.
room.
I go to
Door
Iceland, they come to Iceland with me. They help me build infrastructure. They walk the streets of Iceland with me and show me love. Like, I think you're beautiful. I appreciate you.
Focus,
It's my
man.
Cali.
Focus.
I don't have no friends because all the black girls here have been fucking whatever Hollywood eyes, and they still so phony. They just fake beautiful. They feel like plastic all the time.
Captain Curtis, yo.
What's up, bro? You good?
Got him. She want me to.
Who like the best person who can sing that shit?
Hey, Aaliyah Lee down. You got the focus hat on hiding, y'all. That's Aaliyah Lee. Shout out all my dance moms. Yeah, y'all know we in here. We in here. Got him. PR, you already know. PR team. They always working. They always working. Always working.
You know where we always at? Front of the computer.
Always working.
What I know is dope. Y'all can't even pay attention to chaos. Not even the most toughest one. And you on camera looking crazy, now watch the footage. You not really managers until you lock in that responsibility, which is B. You gotta protect me and everybody else for real about protecting you. Fuck is you talking about, bro? You the most important people. Like, come on. You don't get no rest, and how I'm gonna get some rest? Cause you ain't make sure I got no rest. Lil Mo and them don't got no crib. You make sure they got a crib. You make sure they got the biggest, dopest crib out here.
By the door. Huh?
Oh, she got your whip. You texting and she here and she the president of all of Cali. Don't never text in front of her again. Fuck them niggas, yo. You good. Don't stress and chill for a second, B. Your thing that's your problem. Don't work, because your working is killing you. Chill for a second and just think, bro. Let your phone die like mine. You know why I be letting my phone die? Because guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna still be there. Fuck is you talking about, bro? We gotta figure out how we about to get shit so you don't gotta keep working, bro. Just fuck with me. Guess what? Can I hold your phone? You'll see I don't got no phone. Can I hold your phone? Let me hold your phone for 5 minutes. Can I get 5 minutes of your time? I can't even ask you that work for me. Can I get 5 minutes of their time? You work for you, bro. I make sure you good since you was here. Can I get 5 minutes, bro? Yeah. I need your 5 minutes, B. I couldn't get 5 minutes from you the whole time. You think about the game for me. You been saying, yo, bro, I need you. I was like, all right, cool. I did what? I took care of all 100 people. You can't even stop texting when I need you for 5 minutes. I don't need you on the other time. I need you right now when I'm done with everybody else. I can be like, yo, B, I'm good. You gonna be good when you realize, yo, you already had a fucking car you wanted. You already been had a crib that you wanted. You just ain't followed up with me because you worried about everything else. You said Lil Mo ain't have a crib, didn't you? Thank you. Plug. What I've been doing all fucking week, giving you the plug. Sit down for a second, yo, and enjoy yourself, bro. My shit is this. I'm not printing nothing ever tight in my that they don't want to see. You don't get, will I violate you? So you get to see this shit, you don't be like, yo, I don't want to be in there, and I don't want that footage in there, and niggas don't never get to see my shit, and you also going to sign an NDA this week, which do what? Protect your rights. Yeah, true. So why are you trying to play me? Because you supposed to have NDA paperwork, but you didn't.
What I tell you?
I got it already. Been had it done 20 weeks ago, because I got to sign it with the producers, and people like this before they even get to take out cameras on properties like this, because now you're a boss, you know about signing warrants. So look, we got to be, I'm going to make sure you good. Don't stress. If you need a hotel, when I ever say, yo, you ain't going to get one, just let me know it. And you got a crib, and they over here cancel my crib. My crib wasn't to your crib, right?
That's fine.
So look at me, I'm stressed out too, bro. My crib got canceled, so guess what? Me and you get what always happens. We get the short L still.
That's actually one of my favorite
She
cars.
gonna make sure we good. So until then, make sure
The
I'm good
Wraith,
too.
the Viking, you guys took
You
all
need
the
to
nice
list everything that you got. You need to list video, all expenses we can spend money on. 'Cause look at me, bro. I ain't even prepared, bro. I'm dying, bro. Alright? You good. You got a computer.
Yeah.
You good.
Basketball leather.
You got bitches.
It's crazy.
I
They got Billionaire, sent a couple of guys through. Rich.
Don't let me die
You know
before
Rich?
this performance, bro.
I'm not.
You know Anthony.
I'm serious,
You're not
bro.
down that
Anthony's
report, though.
partner.
Don't talk like that.
You know
I'm
Rich?
serious.
You good.
Rich the director?
My friend Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah. So find out what it is, on
His
the
part- one of his partners.
Take care of you. Take care of me. I'll take care of you. Give you that car. That car needs a lot of maintenance. I can't have you switching cars because every time you go, I gotta go do a new insurance thing with her, bro.
Yeah, we got a couple.
It takes time. I
I
did it
wasn't
for
sure if
you.
you guys needed
Not
those
doing it for
Yeah, we
everybody
do.
because every time I switch, I gotta do
No,
it.
I'm good with that.
So
I
look.
just
Tomorrow.
might leave
Also,
and
what do you guys
clean
do
up
Sunday
get away
night?
from all
Yeah.
the business.
This is called
Well, I'm just.
and it's called and you can drive this, we can drive west. So look.
Yeah, well, if I'm
Go
driving,
do
I'm
you.
probably hanging out
Yeah, you got
the
to.
same. Yeah.
Don't ask.
Special
Just
guest.
do it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Damn
What is the plan on
right.
Sunday?
Sunday?
No.
So we have
Sunday
That's
night
right.
after the BT.
Bring her a piece.
Sunday night.
I got you.
We're gonna make you silent,
With a
baby.
nice presentation.
Come, you guys should come to church.
Church
Sundays.
Sundays.
Yeah, I'm hosting all that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so you
We
can
in
go pull
there
out so as smooth as you can.
Bringing all my girls.
Yeah, we be some special guests. We got a lot of us. We kind of ratchet. We
look,
got bought
where Jay at?
like
We're gonna
security. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us.
That's good. That's
Look.
good. That's
You like
perfect. That's perfect.
Nah, man, we been chilling. This weather, it's got cool. You can't prepare. You got the big bubble. Megan, you got the 90s bubble out here. You know what I'm saying? Poppin'. In wild style.
No, it's been hella cold.
Yeah.
Lately, because last year was not like this in the summertime.
Nah.
No, it was actually very hot in the summertime last year. I don't know what's going on.
Take that nice ass whip for a ride or take that one for a ride.
So you guys have this house and the other one?
Yeah, you want to take a walk through? You want to
I
check it
think
out?
I think I came to the other one.
Why you playing with me?
Because you don't want to do what you want.
Yeah, I ain't seen this one though. It's nice.
I'm not lying to
Sounds
you.
better?
I know that
Wanna
you
check it
don't
out?
ask me questions that you know.
Yeah, it's better.
Like, come on,
It's
B.
better?
It's better.
Come on, let's take Magazine on the tour, B.
Like, you can. You start seeing me.
I'm going look.
Go get you some grubs.
Hey, look, this for you right here.
Oh, look.
Thank you.
I had to bring that to you.
This is Shorty. Rock with her.
I love chicken.
Yeah, especially made by me.
Delicious. I'm Agnia.
I'm Cuffy.
Nice to meet you.
Part of Nacho Bangers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a logo right there on the back.
Love it. That's delicious.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. I made that.
Good. Good job.
Thanks.
Hey. How are you? Thank you, love. I'm Agnia.
I'm rolling.
Peace, yo, Shabi Allah from the Source Magazine, and we here live and direct in Midtown with my man Chad Focus.
What's going on,
Mr.
bro?
Dale, man, Baltimore Zone.
Yeah, man.
And yo, first and foremost, I gotta say, Chad just blessed me with this ill swag board, man. I wanted one of them drugs, man.
Nah, bro. You needed one of them.
He makes them, so
It's a different game, man.
yo, totally different. Way different. So yo, Chad, break it down for me before we get into the music. Or better yet, before we get into the technology.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
deal with the music, man. You got a song that reached 35 on the Billboard.
Most definitely.
Tell me about that and how that came to be.
Look, Sean, man, we've been working, man. We got, of course, you know, I'm out here with my guys in New York. What's going on? It's love, man. We out here blessed to be with you guys. So, of course, man, we just want to say what's going on. We're doing our thing, man. The music is great. You know, we put out the album Get to the Money last year, and it's a complete album, man, from head to toe. We got Baltimore sound. We got a bunch of guys that are great producers, man, from the local area. And I felt like we created a great mainstream project. And just putting out this tape, man, I got it to the Spotify, to the Apple Music, and I was able to use the internet to kind of catapult this movement. You know, I was able to create my own audience. I was able to create my own sound. And so right now, man, we here with, you know, Get to the Money just crossed 10 million streams, man. Spotify is doing really well. And Dance With Me, the hit record, man, that we got, we just did the remix with the T-Pain, and then the brand new remix with Lil Mo. So we working, bro. We collaborating with some really good artists, man. And like I said, the music is top notch, the production is top notch, and I think that the effort and, of course, the marketing and all the guys involved are top notch. So we working.
Well, tell me about your creative process. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned your production, so tell me who does your production and your process of how you guys put your mix together.
Well, look, man, it's Focus Music Entertainment, LLC. You know, just to make sure everybody understands that. We got a lot of great guys involved, man, from, you know, of course, like you see the videography, the production, the visuals. But going down to producers, man, we got Jay Oliver, man, we got Jay Fetty, we got Octane. Really, really good guys, man, high quality artists, man, that work with the likes of the French Montanas, the Puff Daddies, the Kevin Harts, the Meek Mills. And just going out there, man, and investing. For me, I understood it was going to be publishing and contracts, man, and making sure these guys were straight with their BMIs, their ASCAPs, making sure that their beats, you know, were taken care of from the beginning. So we make sure we got the paperwork together, man. We got the really, really good beats, man. They knocking. We make sure we got the top 40, the BPM, you know, for guys that understand music, man. We making sure that we create radio hits and quality club hits. So we going for the juggling. And shout out to my guys, man. They send these records down, and we call them the DJ packs, and we call them the kits. They consider you the B copy or the C copy. These guys all send us the A beats. They always working, man. So I'm proud of my guys locally. Shout out to Jay Oliver. This kid is on the Billboard with us, man. Number 35, like you said, on the dance charts, man. So yeah, big hit, man. And how we execute it, man, it's gonna be dope, man. That's how we unfold this whole movement over this, you know, over this conversation.
Indeed. So I mean, you're like you mentioned Little Mo. You know, you mentioned your production is really, you know, in house. You know, tell me about the Baltimore music scene currently. You know, and your influence in it.
And shout out to Baltimore, man. Well, look, you know, I'm from Randallstown High School, man. We went to, you know, the high school of K Swift. K Swift was one of the biggest DJs of all time. She's the legendary club queen for Baltimore. And what you get where we from, man, is you're going to get that energy. And so a lot of these kids, man, that's all they get. That's their only outlet. It's the music, it's the streets, you know, it's their athletics. Everybody can move from Baltimore, you know. Nobody was raised not to be able to dance. And so that's what we get, man. You're going to have high tempo sounds. You're going to hear this a lot out in New Jersey as well. So the New Jersey and Baltimore club mix, the club dance, that's what's taking over the streets, man. The kids out there doing the crazy leg, man, doing the chicken noodle soup, doing the block boy jack. Like, this is real. And so, man, we just tap into the culture, man. We got a more mature sound, but it's something that's universal. Like I said, I think Dance With Me is the best song in the world. I think it's the top dance song that's come out in the last couple of years. For me, I wanted to make sure that, you know, the stats backed it up, but also the people, man. So every time I get in front of the people, man, the reception as well. So we like the music that we doing in Baltimore. You know, we out here.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
man.
So tell me, I mean, I know Little Mo is out there in Baltimore, but how did you connect with her to get her coming down?
Shout out Mo Baby. Nah, you know what it's been, man? We've been out here for a while, man. I've been doing a networking thing for a while out here in the industry. My publishing is A1. My marketing is A1. And so that's the most important part, man. I see what the artist is going through. I understand, you know, where their budget is going. And so for me, I just want to come through, man, and have real conversations with them. Teach them how to use the tools. Teach them how to use the technology. Teach them how not to be scared of themselves, man, and just go ahead and be okay with failing. Right? So me and Mo got a connection, man. We got a young guy, his name is Brian. He's back home. He actually manages Mo in some of the different situations for her. That's A&R work for us locally, and like, good guy, man. So like I said, bro, it's all been family relationships. Me and Mo in the studio chopping up a couple of days ago. I went to the email. She was already in there vibing. A couple stacks later, you know, you got another hit record. Because I understand publishing, I realized how to do the paperwork, make sure she's straight, make sure I'm straight, man. We're gonna have some fun this summer. So we're gonna shoot a music video, she from home, we're gonna have a big cookout, we're gonna bring the homies out. When you see me and her connection, you're gonna realize it's genuine chemistry. You know, for us, man, that's what we all in the industry hoping to have. So all the people that we work with, man, we work because we love to. We want to. So you're gonna hear that on the Little Mo record, man. Shout out to my girl for coming and holding me down. She got an EP coming soon, man. So Mo is back. You know, she been on Billboard. You guys know what time it is. Shout out to Fab. So this is her chance, man, to come through, man, and show love, man. And we want to pay homage in a different way. You know, we want to put our artists that we love and respect on our hit records. So she can get the same people shine that she deserves to have for even extending her hand to us and showing us love. So that's the homie, and we're gonna put us in that conversation. I think that, you know, we want to go ahead and also hold our own too, man, as far as the blogs, as far as the online game, as far as the Instagram, right? How is nobody talking about the fifth guy? Man, that's the part of the game. We top 5. We right there with the Cardi B. We right there with the Black Youngster. We right there with the Boot Up. And we also right there with the ROI. So if ain't nobody paying attention, I'm paying attention.
Now, you mentioned Kanye. Now, with all the controversy surrounding Kanye and his political, social statements, what's your insight on Kanye?
I felt like he left me out of the conversation, man. I came here today, I looked up, I seen me and Jay. Yeah, that was powerful, because then I was like, I see me and Jay. I don't see nobody else. And so that other conversations that we got Times Square, I'm from Baltimore, I'm from Park Heights. I grew up in Randallstown, we're from the poorest place in the world. We got no resources. You can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. You can make it in Baltimore, you can really, really make it anywhere. Afghanistan, Africa, China. So I wanted to add other stuff to that conversation. I think that story was left untold. So we sitting back home, we don't got no subways, we don't got no bicycles, we got guns, we got crack. For me to come right here and I see Jay and Beyonce, and then right over there to the right, I see me on the biggest billboard in the world. I'm like, yo, different shit possible. So it's not about artistry, it's about black excellence. It's about that dude from, Marcy Projects?
Brooklyn.
Right, so we from the other side, Park Heights, nobody know that story. Somehow, somewhere I gotta find a way to add a couple little bit more inches and feet to my billboard just so Jay be like, yo, Baltimore in the house. But y'all know about Vegas Jones. Y'all know about Stogie Project.
Melvin Williams.
Right? So it's for us, man. I want to educate people about the guys they don't know about. You know what I'm saying? The other heroes for me are Biggs, a Dame Dash, a Hove, a Puff. I look at all these guys as inspiration, man. So they forced me to go there and be like, yo, that's our billboard. I think that Kanye didn't make that conversation as real as he should have. He should go ahead and get the biggest billboards he can, take his budget, put himself in a suit and be like 2020, Kanye for house, Kanye for office. Because when I do it, then they're going to really have to pay attention. So that's what I wanted to come and tell y'all, bro. Right now, my billboard's been up for the last year. Nobody called me and asked me about it. Until I put that suit on and say 2020, I'm coming for that house. Nobody really gonna pay attention.
Coming for the house, what do you mean by that?
Well, we got the White House. So I don't really put the White House, because we from D.C. and Baltimore. We go up there all the time. We just call it the house. So we want that house. We want to have cookouts. Whatever Obama didn't do and wasn't able to do, we're gonna break that mold, because I'm 1,000% from here. I'm 1,000% really did it. It's independent. We say 35 on the billboard, that's 2 kids from Baltimore with no connections, no inside track, no industry plan, for real. And I think that that's big. So when I take this record to #1, I think that it's going to be even bigger to go there and be the president of the United States and do something even huger for the people. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know where the limit is for this setup. I don't know where the limit is for this brand. I know that right now, they calling us trying to negotiate how they want to get on Times Square. We ain't from here. That's different power.
Right. So, I mean, besides Kanye and of course Jay, who's some of the artists that's out there, man, that's doing it big?
Oh man, yo, we love A Boogie. I don't know, you like A
Boogie with the hoodie?
You like A Boogie?
BX.
Who's your favorite artist? Hey, see, look, I try to. Hey, who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist?
Right now, who you rock with?
Oh man,
because y'all put pressure on us all the time. Y'all never want to tell on camera who you listen to when you go home at night.
My favorite artist right now, I would have to shout out to my man Mayhem Loren.
Okay.
Shout out to Conway, Westside Gun, Griselda Records, that whole clan is holding up NY. But shout out to Mayhem Loren, Action Bronson. I mean, I gotta give a shout out to them. That's family.
I like Action. Like I said, the show he got, man, is crazy. I like watching them have a good time and do the cooking. For me, bro, like I said, I love the A1 with the A Boogie with the hoodie. I love the PNB Rock. Oh man, I love the Meek Mill, the local artists, man. I love it. Like I said, we got the YBS Schools, we got the Moose, we got the Peso, the Mafia, and then go right now, bro. Like I said, I love the Chad and Arrington Focus, man. We working. Yeah. We like Chad Focus, man. We working, we grinding, and for me, man, it was it's been difficult because you're trying to figure out the balance of when to promote yourself, when not to promote yourself, what you gonna do, how to do it, how to have an equal balance. So we're just trying to figure that out too, bro. I really think that we got the album of the year, bro. You know, I really believe that we got the best song in the world. And I hope that people see it in my effort, the way I walk and speak, and the way that I feel about the things we're talking about. I'm so committed.
Right.
And if more people's committed to their hit records that they think gonna change the world, I think a lot of us be in a better space.
So tell everybody, man, how they can find you, where they can find you, how they can find your music, and what they can expect next in terms of projects
All right,
from
cool.
Chad Focus.
Well, shout out here, man. Appreciate you guys having us. We're in beautiful New York City, man. Straight from Baltimore. Catch me, man, on the Instagram. I am Chad Arrington. Also at Chad Focus. Be able to follow along with the story. The website's guys, ChadArrington.com, Chad Focus, FocusWear.com, SmartBoardKing.com.
Focuswear.
Getting clothes, SmartBoardKing.com.
Who's,
Get the swag site.
who's rocking the Focuswear?
Focuswear. My guy came in here, man. My brother Monkey Money. We got our lead designer. We got our other brother
Monkey
over here.
Money.
We doing the heat press. So you're looking at our two brothers right here. You got the Billionaire Boys. We got that downstairs in the basement. You got the Focuswear. We create that in the basement. Our job was to bring the factory back home, baby. And so my brothers come home, man. We get back to work, man. All the cameras, they know how to operate. They real bosses. He gonna go make a shirt with burgundy because he got the burgundy sneakers. He go do that. So look, man, check us out, man. Focuswear. Your brothers out here pressing their own stuff. They styling their own stuff. They working hard. This is our high class fashion. This is our European swag. This is our Gucci. All right. So man, catch up with us, man. We working hard. We independent for real, for real. We working hard for real, for real. We appreciate you guys for real, for real.
All the time, baby.
All right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So we locked in.